I'm going to show you some Liquify right now. I do have some other really good links up for you guys to look at, and I would look at all three of those before I started to play with it because they're going to go into a little bit more depth than what I'm going to do. I'm just going to show you the basics here. So let's do a Command J to duplicate that background. And what I'm looking at when I'm looking at this, I think I want to like push her shoulder down here, pull it in a little bit here, fix her dress a little bit over here, and bring her neck in over here. So let's go up to Filter, go down to Liquify, and a dialog box appears. When you first open this dialog box up, it's going to look like this. Be sure to hit the advanced mode, turn that on, and it opens up some more options for you. So if you've never opened it, you need to hit the advanced. Okay, so what happens with this tool, the one that you're going to use the most is going to be this top one, this hand. It's the forward warp tool. And with that, wherever you push, it really moves the pixels. You can see you can do some really ugly, horrible things. Command Z. Okay, so if I lower my pressure and I do that same thing again, notice I'm not getting as much movement. So this is the first thing you want to think about, is taking the pressure down. And wow, that actually looks pretty good. Who knew? Okay, well, I'm happy about that. One of the things, though, I want you to take note of, notice this wall right here behind her. When I did that, the wall moved. So I'm going to want to freeze that. So I'll just have to remember that in a second. So we'll take that back. Same here, I want to be conscious of how I move things. Notice my brush is pretty large, and the reason for that is I want to hit the whole area. It's going to be more intense in the center of the brush and less intense at the edges. If it was too small, I'd just be creating a whole bunch of little divots in her skin. So let's just start by doing this a little bit. Oh, that's looking pretty good. And I'm going to pull this in a little bit over here as well. And that's looking pretty good. Let's see here. What do I want to do next? I'm going to grab this tool right here. No, I'm going to grab this one, the Freeze Mask tool, and I'm going to freeze this over here. I'm going to make the brush a little bit smaller. Matter of fact, I'll make this bigger so I can see what I'm doing. I want to freeze her earring in her ear, and I want to freeze that white in that. And by freezing it, they shouldn't move when I move the other pixels, because the pixels will definitely move. So let's go back up here and grab this now and try to do that. Okay, that's looking good. If I want to take that freeze off, I could use this thaw and take it away. But you don't need to, because it won't be visible when you go to open up Photoshop. So that's looking pretty good. Let's see here. Let's hit OK and see how it's looking. Okay. Yeah, it's nice and simple. The secret to success with Liquify is to do small amounts. And if it looks too overdone, that's not good. So just have some fun with it, play with it, practice it. The more you practice, like with anything in Photoshop, the better you're going to be. Have some fun with Liquify and watch those other videos.